Hey guys, it's Angel here, and you're watching On Purpose with Angel Brantley. If this is your first time watching or you're returning, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't take for granted that you watch these videos, and I hope that I help encourage, motivate, inspire, and provoke you to be the very best version of yourself. I'm out of town, you guys, but I'm here to update you guys on my health journey, I guess you want to call it. So last month I opened up this area of my life that is not my thing. I don't like to talk about my fitness health journey because, to be honest, it sucks. And I don't know everybody here, so it's like talking to a bunch of strangers who could have their opinion, and then there'll be experts that'll say you need to do this and do that. And so that can be a little scary to welcome you guys here, but if you are here, I want you to know that this is just a girl out here being vulnerable and transparent, letting you in on my journey. It has not been easy. I've been challenged with my weight loss for many years, probably 12 to 15, which is like a 3-year difference, but I can't nail it down. But I've been challenged with it for a while. But it really got hard after I had kids. And so I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old. And let's just say I never lost all the baby weight. And I can laugh about that now. It used to be a very sensitive subject. But I can laugh about it because at the end of the day, I'm blessed with 2 amazing daughters that I love very much. And although I'm not happy about the weight that I have on my body, there's so much work that I've done on a spiritual, mental, and emotional area that has kind of helped me feel like, okay, now I am ready to deal with my physical health. And so I kind of inserted this on my channel because I felt like it was a great way to kind of hack this journey for me, because there's a level of accountability here. I don't want you to come here and I have to say like, oh, I've gained 20 pounds. You know, my hope is that I can come here and say I'm losing weight. But I want to warn you that if you are here and you're looking for this fast-paced journey, that's probably not going to happen here. And there's a few factors with that. Number one, I'm really looking for this to be a lifestyle change. I really want to be consistent, and I just don't do well with like jumping in really hard. Just with my personality, like I struggle with that. And so I have to like kind of gauge this over time and make changes over time. And so that's the first thing. I'm okay with this not being a very quick journey. A quick process. But I'm also challenged with rheumatoid arthritis. And so one thing I have to take in consideration is my inflammation levels. And so I try to watch that with a very either no to very low gluten intake, and then my sugar intake. Sugar is the thing that gets me because I can do really well with that. But the minute I'm having a rough day, the craving, like I want it so bad. And that one of those days happened today. So last week I went to the doctor and I was like, I'm struggling with my weight loss journey. Can we check my thyroid and my other like hormone levels? Like, let's see if anything is kind of playing a role in this. Besides the fact that I'm 35, I'll be 36 this year. And I'm like, okay, my body is changing. So she checked everything. I got the call today and they're like, oh, everything looks good. And while that's good advice, well, it was one thing, but pretty much it's like everything looks good. And while that was really good to hear, I was bummed because if she said it was your thyroid, then it would have been like, oh, give me a little Synthroid out. Let's take it. Let's get this baby going. And it's like my mind wanted it to be something like that, which I shouldn't want something to be wrong with my thyroid, but I wanted answers to why, And the answer is that my body is different, and it's gonna take time and consistency. And so what she did mention is that my thyroid, what is that? What she did mention is that my cholesterol was a little elevated. And I was like, oh, okay. So I had open heart surgery when I was 7, and probably saw a cardiologist about a year or so after my surgery. And then after that, I didn't really see a cardiologist until I got pregnant with my oldest daughter. And they were like, ma'am, you're high risk. We're gonna need you to go get checked. And I'm like, high risk, like nothing's wrong with me. And it was this big thing where I had to like go to cardiologist, and they were like, you are a miracle. You had this surgery 20 plus years ago and you've never had any like challenges? So I was like, no. And so they were like trying to do all these like they signed me up for like this whole experimental thing. I was living in Maryland at the time. So I was supposed to go and do this like experiment thing. I think I had to do like an MRI or something, but they were like, you can't do it if you're pregnant. And I was like, oh, I'm not pregnant. And probably a few weeks before it, I found out I was pregnant, and that was cut short. So I don't know much about my surgery other than like it was an open heart surgery. I had a hole in my heart that was the size of a quarter, and the doctors closed it. I was supposed to be in the hospital for a very long time. The day after, I was sitting up playing Nintendo. What a miracle. That's the only thing I really know about it. So ever since then, so for 7 years, almost 8 years now, I've been seeing a cardiologist every year. And so when she said something about my cholesterol today, I was like, I've never had a cholesterol problem, which I don't have a problem now. She said it's a little elevated, and I really love eggs, so I'm probably taking too many eggs. But it made me sit back and say like, okay, I need to really look at this, and it can't be about just the weight. I just want to be healthy, and I want to feel good. And to be honest, I really do feel a lot better than I felt when I started this journey last month. But I was really bummed because I did not lose much weight. And so my starting weight was 196.4. Today I sit at, to be honest, I've been on a few different scales that just, I'm kind of confused. But I'm kind of landing on, I've lost about 5 pounds. If I go off my scale at home, I've only lost, it goes from 5 to 6 back and forth. From the doctor's office and between my scale, it's like the doctor's office is 5 pounds more, they said. Like every time they found out that it was 5, I don't even understand why it's there. I'm like, y'all need to get that fixed. But they said that theirs is 5 pounds heavier no matter what time of the day you get on it. And so when I was there, it was like, oh, you weigh 190. When I got home, it was like I weighed 2 pounds higher, so 192 based off what they said. And so I'm thinking my scale may potentially be like 2 pounds off. Either way, I don't know. Other than I believe I've lost about 5 pounds, 5 to 6 pounds. And so because of that, like, I was a little discouraged because I'm like, man, I wish I would have lost more. You know, I am eating intermittent fasting. I'm eating every 2 hours. I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm working out Monday through Friday. And I'm like, I'm thinking things should move quicker. And that's just kind of why I gave you that warning in the beginning. Like, this probably won't happen fast. Now, I do believe I'm gonna shock myself, and I'm gonna come on this video one day and be like, oh my God, I lost this much weight. But right now, it is what it is. I do believe it's some inches, and I haven't prioritized getting my measurements, but I'm going to do that this month, I promise. And one of the reasons I really am going to do it is because I'm starting a challenge. So dramatic, but that's okay. Let me be dramatic. As I mentioned last month, that I was going to be doing challenges and different things like that. And so I've been thinking about it. I'm like, what challenge should I do? Like, which one? And so there's a few different people that I already know that I'm going to do a challenge for, but it didn't feel like the first one I should do. And so today I landed on Adrainbryant's YouTube channel. And when I saw it, I hadn't even clicked play. I was like, I think this is it. And so the title is long, but I'm gonna say it here. It says, lower belly fat goes away faster than doing 10,000 sit-ups. And I was like, that's a long title, but let's go for it. And so pretty much there's this exercise that he's doing for 15 minutes, and there's different reps, but you do like 30 seconds, and then a break for like 20 seconds, and then you do 40 seconds and then a break I may not have all the numbers right, but and you do that for a total of 15 minutes. And so I did that today and it wiped me out. Just watch me check this clip out. So as you can see, your girl was struggling, but I am excited about it because this is going to be my April challenge. So in the description, Adrian says, hey, look, do this 3 times a week. And so today, which is April 5th, was my very first day. So I'll do this for 3 times a week for the entire month of April. And I'll come back and give you guys some updates, let you know my measurements, let you know if I've lost more weight, let you know if I'm feeling up or down. You know, I'm gonna keep it real 100 with you, but maybe you should join me with this. Maybe you should go check out Adrian videos. I haven't watched any other ones. I've only watched this one. I felt like this is what I should do. And I'll probably end up doing something else because I may get bored, but I'm still gonna stick with doing his videos in particular. But I want to say shout out to Adrian too, because I love when people, it wasn't about like being super polished with the lights and this, which I love when videos are super sharp, but for him it's like I'm here to help people, like everyday people. And I'm like, Adrian, you get me. I don't have time to be in the gym. So I got all these other things going in my life. So just pull up the camera and show me how to do something. And that's what it felt like. It felt like my homeboy, my brother, my dad, just like, get it. He was like, don't give me 70%, just give me something. If you did 20, do 21 and a half. And I kind of chuckled because it was like, look, you ain't gotta do a whole nother one, just do a half one, just get your hands on the chair. And I was like, that's what I need right now. Because guess what? This is not going to be a fast process for me. So if I just keep putting my hand on the chair, in particular today, the bed, because I'm at my parents' house in the guest room, I'm like, let me just get it in here. But if you just keep putting your hands on the bed, keep putting your hands on the chair, keep showing up for yourself. You too. I'm gonna keep showing up for myself, but keep showing up for yourself, sis, bruh, whoever you are, keep showing up for yourself. We're gonna get here. I decided, I was bummed about having elevated cholesterol today. And I went and I got some Starburst not gummy worms, jelly beans. And I am a recovering emotion eater. I knew that it was because I was upset about the news that I got today. And I ate like a serving size was like 20 jelly beans. And then I was like, that's not, it wasn't Satan. It was not today. It was not today, Angel. We're not going here. I don't care if it takes me all year to lose 20 pounds. At the end of the year, if I feel better and look better than I am today, is it going to be worth it? And my answer today is yes. My answer tomorrow is going to be yes. And the day after, it will be yes. I am going to continue to say yes to myself. And you should continue to say yes to yourself as well. You may be behind me because you haven't started. You may have just started and you're feeling down and low, like I'm feeling, or you're ahead of me but you still need to be pushed a little more. You're not seeing what you need to see, or you're seeing exactly what you need to see. But don't take for granted there are moments that you may feel like I feel today. But if you're ahead of me and you're feeling like you got this, girl, hit me up in the comments. I need to be encouraged. You need to be encouraged, and let's do that together. Again, I appreciate you guys watching these videos. If you see that subscribe button is still red, it means that you have not joined me here. And I would love for you to. for several different reasons. But if I'm honest, I just believe that there's people that could use the information that I'm sharing here. This station is all about family, womanhood, and faith. And so that womanhood thing can kind of be like, ooh, if you're a male, you may not watch any of the womanhood videos, but family and faith could bless you. And so, hey, stick with me, hit like, subscribe, don't leave that red, hit subscribe, and then comment down below so we can chat it up and just become friends. That's why I'm here. I really want us to be cool, and we may not ever meet face to face, but I will continue to show up here as long as I feel like I'm supposed to. I will continue to show up here as the best version of myself, even when I'm not feeling the best or I'm not as excited about the journey. I'm gonna show up and share with you. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.